dollar trick, and they'd have the dollar on the ground, and people would walk up, and they would, oh, a dollar, and they'd bend down. As soon as they got close, they would retract it just a little bit, and then they would think it was wind, and then they would go a little further, they would bend down again, and they would retract it again, and then most people, after the second or third time, would realize that it was a joke, and they would look up and go, ha, 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 and they would walk into the bathroom, right? So it's Saturday night before the headlining show, and the headliner is Dr. Ralph Stanley, one of the fathers of modern bluegrass. And Dr. Ralph
is he a real doctor?
Yeah. Well, they gave him I think it was an honorary doctorate. Yeah.
Doctorate of bluegrass?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And so since Bill Monroe had passed, Dr. Ralph Stanley was pretty much the reigning father of modern bluegrass, and he was walking over, behind the stage, warming up and walking over to the restroom, and he was wearing his cowboy boots and his belt buckle and his cowboy hat, and he walked up and he saw a dollar on the ground, and he bent down. He was still pretty spry, 85, bent down, and then the dollar retracted. And so then he just, hustled a little bit and, bent down again and, tried to get it, and then retracted again. And he looked up and he looked over at my son Jackson and Clay, and he looked at it and he stepped on that with his cowboy boot, and he grabbed it and he ripped it off the thing and he stuffed it in his pocket. And he looked at my son and he goes, "A dollar's a dollar, boy." And then he just walked into the bathroom. So I watched this thing play out, and I watched Jackson and Clayton, and they came running over to me. Mom, that guy stole our dollar. I said, he didn't steal your dollar. I said, he taught you a lesson.
There you go. And
do you know who that man is? They said no. I said, he's the headlining actor. He's coming on in about an hour. So that's the story.
And the song is about that?
Yeah.
And the name of the song is?
Dollar's a Dollar.
Cool.
There was a dollar on the ground as the old man walked by. He bent down, snatched it up, and flashed a smile. He stuck that dollar in his pocket, and he looked me in the eye. "Dollar's a dollar, son," he said to me. "You left it on the ground, so it was free. And a dollar in my pocket, boy, always works for me." "Don't spend it, don't lend it," he said to me. "Don't spend it, don't lend it," he said to me. "Put that dollar in your pocket, boy, and let it be. Because dollar's a dollar, son," he said to me. "Dollar's a dollar, son," he said to me. "Put that dollar in your pocket, boy, and let it be. Many dollars you will earn," he said to me. "It's better when you learn to let 'em be. Put that dollar in your pocket, boy, and let it be. Dollar's a dollar, son," he said to me. "Dollar's a dollar, son," he said to me. "Don't spend it, don't lend it. Many dollars you will earn, and it's better if you learn to let 'em be." There was a dollar on the ground as the old man walked by.
Did they learn a lesson?
Yeah, I hope so. Jackson, are you listening? Clayton, are you listening? So yeah, I just wrapped it in a message. The message to me was, this man grew up, poor in the holler in Virginia, and he knew the value of a dollar. And I think sometimes kids today get a little bit caught up in what they want to buy and materialist possessions, and before they're old enough to have jobs and have experience in the world, they don't really realize the value of a dollar. Like
Well,
people
kids.
that came up during the
Kids
Depression.
don't know.
Yeah, but I think when we were kids, or when our parents were kids, they understood the value of a dollar a little better than the kids maybe today, because they've gotten a little bit further away from it.
Well, I don't know. When we were kids, I'm not so sure. Did we know?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad always said up until the end, until he was 90, he never used credit cards. He said that he liked the idea of having cash in his pocket, because then you really feel what you're spending, And that's what he told my son that, and I thought that was good advice.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, keep them coming.
Keep them coming.
So are these all going to be songs that are going to be on the album?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So by the end of the show, you're going to have played every song that's going to be on the album.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should. They say you're supposed to come late, leave early, and leave them wanting more, but I don't know.
And by the way, the song you sent, it's in here. In the mix.
Oh, good.
I lost it. It's in here somewhere. I'll find it again.
There's another one I wanted you to play. Is it I Didn't Mind? You're going to love it. It's a bluegrass song, but it has drums on it, which is kind of like a no-no, but it's not.
Where is it?
I emailed it to you. I didn't mind.
You sent me 2 songs?
What
No,
was
that's
that
it.
one?
I didn't mind. That's it.
Oh, that's the
That's
song? Oh, okay.
Yep.
I don't know where it is. I forget what it is. It's probably in which
I think that's what it
category?
is.
Oh, this one. So that would be this one.
Yeah, when I release the CD, I'll come back with some accompaniment.
Well, I'll put it in the name.
This one's called Don't Go Leavin'. Don't go leaving, dear. Just turn yourself around. Just look at what you got right here, and don't go leaving, dear. Don't go leaving. I'm right here, you'll see. You might find another. She won't be like me. So don't go leaving, dear. Don't go leaving, dear. Just turn yourself around. Look at what you got right here, and don't go leaving, dear. Don't go leaving. This can't be the end. Remember, I'm your sweetheart. I'm your bestest friend. So don't go leaving, dear. Don't go leaving, dear. Don't go leaving, dear. I think I'm gonna change that last chord. It's a work in progress. All songs are a work in progress if you think
Yeah,
about
pretty
it.
much.
Yeah.
Even
I'm a
if-
painter too, and I ask
Even
myself.
if you record it, it's
Yeah.
still a work in
I know,
progress.
that's happening to me too. You
You know, it's
record
like-
it one way, and then you're
Right.
record it a different way. That's so true. Jack and I were just talking.
But what's good about that is that you record it again. And
Yeah.
you just have 2 different recordings of the same song, but they're different versions, which is, which has some coolness
different
to it
moods.
too.
Yeah, different. Yeah, I'm a painter too, and
Do you? I
I've
haven't
asked
seen
myself.
I haven't seen any of your work.
I will send you a link. It's hard to see it on the radio.
Send me a link.
I'll
I'd
send
like
you a
to
link.
look at
I'll
it.
send you a link.
Do you ever have shows?
No, I did. I mean, I used to do that sort of thing.
What do you paint?
Plein air, impressionist landscapes mostly. Some still lifes. Yeah. So.
Do you do them from looking outside, or you just do it from your
Well,
mind?
plein air painting is actual.
Spell that.
Is that plein air?
Yeah.
Pleinair. It's a French term which is painting in the style of the French Impressionists, who basically took their paints outside and set up in front of what they wanted to paint. And so if I paint the sunrise over the ocean at Assateague, Virginia, there's sand on the painting because I was on the beach at sunrise, before sunrise, setting everything up and painting. And what they do is they capture like the feeling of a period in time and kind of like the light and shade of that time, and then kind of move on and do another painting. It's not something that you would work on for days and weeks and months. It's just kind of you
have
capture
them in
the
your house,
impression
on
of
the
that
walls
feeling.
of your house?
I do, yeah. You haven't been to my house.
I
You
haven't.
have to come over.
I
We'll
want to see
have
a painting.
you and your wife over, yeah. Or bring that grandson. I want to meet him.
Well,
I
that
want
won't
to meet
happen.
Colton.
That won't happen. I have 2 granddaughters too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Older than him. I have gorgeous grandchildren. I'll admit it.
Yeah, you have a good-looking family.
Thank you. All right, song me.
Ooh, that sounds good in that key. It's not the key I was planning on playing it in, but oh well.
You don't know if you'll be able to sing it that high.
I know, that's the thing. I don't know if I'll be able to sing it in that key, so I'm not going to be changing the key on things right now.
Ed McGrath's watching.
Huh?
Ed McGrath's watching. Ed McGrath.
It was you who made me feel all the joy that love reveals. I find myself imagining how it could be again. You're a rambler that I know. No one knows what makes you go. There's a power that pulls you back to me. It could be our love, but you're 3 times gone. 3 times gone. How can this go on? When we met you truthfully, you told me that you wandered free, and the spirit that is running free is part of who I love. You're a rambler that I know. No one knows what makes you go. There's a power that pulls you back to me, remembering our love. But you're 3 times gone. 3 times gone. How does this go on? You're the one who helped me see everything that love can be. When I think of you and me, how it could be again. You're a rambler that I know. No one knows what makes you go. There's a power that pulls you back to me. It could be our love. But you're 3 times gone. 3 times gone. How can this go on? Will I take you back again? It feels so good when you return. Foolish hearts remembering how it could be again. You're a rambler that I know. No one knows what makes you go. There's a power that pulls you back to me. It could be our love. But you're 3 times gone. 3 times gone. You'll be back again.
That wasn't a typical Amy Duckett Wagner
No,
song.
it wasn't, was it?
No.
Yeah.
No. It was
I really like that song.
You had some
I
different...
really like the chord progression.
I was about to say, your chord progression was different than any I've heard you use in another song.
Yeah, that one was tricky to record, and it's not done yet. That's one of the ones that took a little longer.
That's good. I like that. It was because it was different. But
Thank you.
it was a nice chord change. The way you did that.
Thank you.
Okay. What's next?
I haven't played a waltz yet.
No. You know what? I'm going to put it on Facebook too. because I have other people
Okay.
who will.
Well, I'm
who will
tuning for
watch
this. I'm tuning. Because
Oh.
I have new strings.
Oh, we're Facebook. We better tune.
I have new strings, and I can hear that it's just a little bit off. So anyway,
The
did you take a picture too?
strings sound great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
take
they're
a
nice
Picture
and
too,
bright.
I can- I have to get one of. That's 9 on the way back.
Absolutely.
Oh, it looks like it's time for batteries because this is not.
So anyway, Amy has been here many times. This is actually her third podcast. I lost the second one. I don't know what I did with it, but
You
it's
named it something.
It's in cyber heaven.
It's named Jethro Tull.
Amy D. Jethro Tull. Yeah, that's it. But Amy's been here for a lot of the tribute nights that we've done. I have recordings of Amy singing "Helplessly Hoping" from Woodstock Night, from our Christmas party, Jingle Bells. You did, and she had it was great. She had all the girls that were here. She had them all arranged, and they were doing harmony parts and background vocals. A real take charge kind of girl.
It was like the Jingle Dungeon Choir. Yeah. It's fun. We had a good time.
Yeah, well, we'll be doing it again this year. We're going to always do a party. And she was here last year for Dylan.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
Let's talk about upcoming dates.
All
Yeah.
right. And
That's the 22nd?
May 22nd, we'll be doing our fourth. This is our fourth one.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, which was pretty impressive.
Time flies.
And our fourth Dylan night, we're going to do it upstairs in Dustin's. It's not the living room. What room is that?
The dining room.
The dining room. All right, we're going to be doing it in the dining room. We're going to be running the wires out the windows upstairs.
Down to the studio.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting, and we're going to have artists that we haven't had here before. Nikki Saboni. I'm not saying her name right, probably. It's a really
Spaffoni.
weird spell.
Spaffoni.
Spaffoni, is that it? Do you know her?
Yeah.
She's really good. She's coming. She's doing a couple songs. David Rowan says he's coming to do a couple songs.
Nice.
And,
It's going to be great.
Yes, Aren't Jay Reagan, of course, and Pat Carey will be here, and Jolly Jane, Rusty and Jan, and other people who I'm not thinking of right now. But so that's going to be a lot of fun, and that's about a month from now.
It'll be here before we know it.
Yes, it will be. Before we know it, it'll be here. And before we know it, play me another
The next song will be here.
Name this song though.
This song is called Midnight Train, and it does not have an ending. You have to imagine the ending. He didn't sleep for the worries. He hoped she'd love only him. Though he had left her so suddenly, he didn't have a chance to explain. And he waits for that midnight train. Ooh, 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 he waits for that midnight train. She didn't answer his letter, explaining he was an innocent man. Why he had left her so suddenly, he couldn't go to jail again. And he waits for that midnight train. He prays to the Lord for an answer. Will she hold his love in her heart? Is each hour bringing her closer? Or will something else keep them apart?
imagines her hand in his. The day that they walk from the chapel after the wedding vow, still he waits for that midnight train. Ooh, 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 he waits for that midnight train.
So, how much of the album have we covered?
What's 10
what did we
divided by
miss?
13?
How many songs did we do?
83%. I have a couple more. If you want to do them.
Yeah,
We could just
I
talk
do.
about other stuff.
But I do have the one that's on here.
Mm-hmm.
Is that on the album?
Actually, I think I did that at the beginning, but it's just a really good version for you to play. You don't have to do it. You can do it now.
We'll play it at the end.
Okay, that sounds good.
We'll go out
Sounds
with
like a plan. Sounds like a plan.
All right. Tell me another song, and then we'll talk about what you
Yeah.
got coming up.
I've got a song that didn't make it onto the album, which is a Bluegrass song that I'm
Didn't
really
make the
passionate
cut?
about. Yeah, well, just because I just wrote it. So, but I like
Like
it.
yesterday,
No.
an hour ago, on the car
That
ride
reminds
on
me,
the way
the last
here.
song I'm going to play, I have to talk about that whole concept. Yeah, this one I wrote, I started writing it when I was down at the beach. I go to the beach I like to go to the beach in Delaware every year if I can get down there.
Which one?
Indian River Inlet, Delaware Beach. It's south of Rehoboth and north of Ocean City.
How long a ride?
It's like 3 hours. 3 hours and 15 minutes, something like that. Mm-hmm. So I started writing this, and it was one of those songs that just took a while, you know? And I just finished it up before I did the Love Song concert in February. I finished it up.
My heart is big and growing, a love I can't contain. Like a roll of thunder, like a runaway train. Just when I think my heart is giving all the love I can to my child, my ward, my lover, love expands again. Like a bolt of lightning, like a spark that starts a fire. Like a double rainbow, like growing desire. Like a cup that runneth over, like momentum down the hill. My love just keeps on growing, I guess it always will. My heart is big and growing with a love I can't contain. Like a roll of thunder, like a runaway train. Just when I think my heart is giving all the love I can to my child, my world, my lover, love expands again. Like the waves of high tide, like a catch I can't reel in. Like the wildfire, like a crazy rain. Like a cup that runneth over, like momentum down the hill. My love just keeps on growing, yes it always will. Like a burst of fireworks, like a baby smile. Like a state fair pumpkin, like a country mile. My heart is big and growing with a love I can't contain. Like a roll of thunder, like a runaway train. Just when I think my heart is giving all the love I can to my child, my world, my lover, love expands again. Just when I think my heart is giving all the love I can.
So, what do you have coming up?
Like that one? I have, let's see. This week I'm at Powerback. I'm at
What's
Chandler.
that?
I'm at Pickering. I do to make a living. I do a lot of community
It's
shows.
good to make a living.
Yeah, and I play a lot of music programs at retirement communities. Yeah, so
Rusty and Jan do that.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of people do that. It's
so,
great.
So that's
What kind of material do you
and
do?
well, you know, I tend to go to the same places and they get to know people and they do ask me what's new, and so I do some originals, but I would say mainly Great American Songbook, songs people know and love, sometimes themes, a lot of jazz standards.
Play something for me.
Oh, something
Give me
for me.
something
Okay,
different.
Okay,
Something,
all right.
something that's out of the context of the show. I want to hear a non-Amy D song.
Okay. A little swing tune that my dad taught me.
You have to stand up for that.
Oh, give me land, lots of land, under starry skies above. Don't fence me in, let me ride through the wide open country that I love. Don't fence me in, let me be by myself in the evening breeze. Listen to the murmur of the cottonwood trees. Send me off forever, but I ask you please, don't fence me in, just turn me loose. Let me straddle wild saddle underneath the western skies on my cayuse. Let me wander over yonder till I see the purple mountains rise. I want to ride to the ridge where the west commences. Gaze at the moon until I lose my senses. Can't look at hobbles and I can't stand fences. Don't fence me in. I want to ride to the ridge where the west commences. Gaze at the moon until I lose my senses. I can't look at hobbles and I can't stand fences. Don't fence me in. You know what I'm saying? Don't fence me in. That's what I'm talking about. Don't fence me in.
A cowboy song for you?
Did your dad like Woody Guthrie?
Yeah, but I would say, I thought of Woody Guthrie, I think of my mom before I would think
Oh,
of
really?
my dad, yeah.
Yeah, it's
My dad was more into country and bluegrass, and my mom was more into folk and jazz.
All right, play. You got one song left.
One
Maybe.
song left. Oh
Yeah.
my. Okay, that makes it easy. I want to plug a few gigs. This Saturday at Bert's Bottle Shop in
Bert's
Lancaster.
Bottle Shop.
Yeah, my son Jackson Wagner, who's a wonderful singer-songwriter and musician in his own right.
He
He's sitting there with
played with us at Connie Rickrack's, right?
Yeah,
he
he
came
played with
out.
us at Connie's Rickrack, yeah.
In fact, I played tonight. Believe it or not,
Uh-huh.
I played Crooked Line Blues.
Did you?
Yes, between right before Ed's show, Ed McGrath's show,
With the whole band?
the live version.
Oh my. So yeah, Jackson has a gig at Bert's Bottle Shop in Lancaster, and I'll be sitting in with him this Saturday night. And then at the end of the month, on the 29th, I'll be back at Fallsington Meeting. It's actually mainly a poetry show, like the Bucks County Poet Laureates, and there's an open mic. Then I wanted to remember to mention the May 22nd Dylan show here.
Go for it. Yes.
Yeah. Other than that,
Well, you're gonna play it. It looks like I'm gonna play it at the Willow Inn on the 17th.
oh okay,
We can't do the 24th.
May 17th.
Yes.
Okay, so the Willow Inn Thursday, May 17th.
And if you want us to back you up,
Oh, I'll be there.
We'll be more than
I'll be
happy
there.
to.
That sounds great. If I don't have a gig, I have to look at my calendar. But
So Thursday night.
I also want to put in a little before I end. I want to put in a little plug for the Philadelphia Folk Song Society.
Sure.
Amazing group of people constantly under new leadership and constantly bringing new people in, and they have a Philadelphia Folk Song Society music co-op, which I am a part of. And
Did you apply to play at the Folk Fest?
I did. I applied to play at the
Yeah,
Folk Fest.
we did too.
I haven't heard yet.
I'm pretty excited.
I'm in the co-op, so that's a bit of a advantage, I guess.
Absolutely.
Helps. So anyway, I want to put in a word about just the wonderful.
Wouldn't it be awesome if we both were going to play?
That would be great. Yeah. We have so much talent here in the greater Philadelphia area.
That's why I do this show.
I know, it's amazing. So I have some folks that are interested in playing here. We should talk. So this song I saved for the end, and you'll see why, because it has goodbye in it. But also, you mentioned earlier today, you were joking with me about, you just wrote this one yesterday, because you write so much.
You actually did write this one yesterday.
This song goes out to my friend Dave Zeiler, because there was a song circle happening in Bucks County, and that's where I ran into him. And the day I guess I finished this song, and I just this is something I was messing around with. I just finished this today, and I played it, and he looked at me and he goes, "You just wrote that today?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Really?" He goes, "We should talk, So he was we talked about collaborating, and then,
cool.
What do you know? A couple years later, we started making a Bluegrass album together, so.
My special friend, I'll see you again. Oh, I don't know why it's goodbye, goodbye. We get along like sunshine and rain, and I've known you such a long time. I don't know why, like arrows we fly, we're barely touching the ground. Maybe because it's more natural to fly than to stay in one place, settle down. My special friend, I'll see you again. No, I don't know why it's goodbye, goodbye. We get along like sunshine and rain, and I've known you such a long time.
Wish I could have my brother here. He plays a beautiful lead on this song.
Next time.
He's one of my special friends. Next time. This goes out to Brian, too.
When we say goodbye, I never even cry, because tears between us are no matter. Even apart, we stay in my heart, because I've loved you such a long time. My special friend, I'll see you again. No, I don't know why it's goodbye, goodbye. We get along like sunshine and rain, and I've known you such a long time. We get along like sunshine and rain, and I've known you such a long time.
So it feels like I don't know how long I've known you. We met at an open mic, right? At
Probably
Squirrel
about 2
Murphy's.
years. Yeah. Oh, is that where we met? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was at Squirrel Murphy's.
I had some songs that I wrote right before that I met you that I still haven't finished yet.
That's the way it works. It's
That
tough.
reminds me.
So is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah, got in with the waltz.
I know, but is there anything else you want to say? Is there any message that you want to get across to your friends?
There is a message. My message is,
I knew there was.
with your thoughts, you make your world. That's my message.
With your thoughts, you make your world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
So
pretty
anybody
deep.
who's
That's
out
pretty
there
deep.
who wants to do anything different or wants to do anything new or, is maybe not really liking the way things are going right now, with our thoughts, we make our world. That's what I want to say. That works
you should
for
talk
me.
to my daughter.
Because you know what? You can change yourself. And you can change the way you think about things. But you can't really change people or things. So that's my, it's kind of been my passion lately, has been...
You have to start with yourself.
with your thoughts, you make your world, and you can change the way you think about things. So.
Okay, do one last song, and then we're going to play your song.
I didn't mind.
Right.
It's got a nice little
It's here. I lost it again. That's because you took over the screen, right? That's why.
No.
'Cause I don't think I did anything.
It's right at the top.
Oh, there it is. Right. Shit.
So this song is going to be the title track of an album.
Of somebody else
Sure.
one day.
Love song album.
Okay.
I'm a dancer and I kind of have a tradition. I end with the waltz.
Come and you stay, like the hope that I pray. Our love is simple and true. As I rest in your arms, I feel love's power working its magic on me. I could write 1,000 love songs with words so sweet and true. I could offer my heart 'cause it is brand new. I could do all the things that I want you to do. I could look you in the eye and say I love you. Now I know the feeling when love is real. It's a gift I found with you. And the solace it brings is one of those things I had to feel to believe. I could write 1,000 love songs with words so sweet and true. I could offer my heart, it is brand new. I could do all the things that I want you to do. I could look you in the eye and say I love you. Best friends and lovers, there is no other. That is what you are to me. With a love so strong, will last ever long. Our love is meant to be. I could write 1,000 love songs with words so sweet and true. I could offer my heart 'cause it is brand new. I could do all the things that I want you to do. I could look you in the eye and say I love you. I could do all the things that I want you to do. I could look you in the eye and say I love you. Oh, I love you.
Ba-dum-bum.
Any parting words?
Oh, I think we've said a lot.
Yeah.
There's probably something that we'll think about after we're done.
I'm surprised because you're always full of words.
Yes. Prolific is what
But
we call
okay,
it.
so thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
We covered pretty much your whole album that'll be out at some
Okay,
point.
3 words. Let's hang out.
Yeah, I know.
Okay?
And that's what sucks about working nights.
I know.
I know.
I work a lot of nights too. I know how you feel.
So it's hard for me to get out and do things, but eventually I'll be back on day shift,
Nice.
and we will.
Nice.
We will. I like to.
Well,
And,
it was a pleasure.
And tune in
To
on
be
May
here.
22nd for Dylan night.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Amy's got a couple cool Dylan songs.
I have a poem. I read a poem.
A Dylan poem.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be a song last year before your Dylan event. And it ended up not being a song. It's a poem. But yeah, it's pretty fun.
Whatever you want.
Okay.
I'm cool with that. All right, so we're gonna go out. We're gonna play. I Didn't Mind. What is that?
I Didn't Mind. It's a song with. It's a love song with a sense of humor.
And is this what project is this for?
Oh, it's in the Bluegrass Project. It's just it's a bit snarky because it has a drum on it.
Snarky.
Yeah. Irreverent.
What is
I
the
don't know,
difference?
what's the word?
Okay, irreverent. Okay.
Yeah.
That works. All right. So thanks for
It's
coming
both.
in,
Thank you.
and I will see you again
Yeah.
in
So
a
this
month.
song goes out to Jimmy Heffernan if he's listening.
If he's not listening now, he'll listen. He'll listen later.
He will. He will. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm sure he will. He's listened to the song many times since he produced it. Oh, always so fun.
How many songs did you do? 12?